Hello everyone. So today in this video we'll discuss new two terms about commercial mathematics, that is profit and loss and simple interest. So what are they? We'll discuss one by one. So let's just start with profit and loss first. What is profit and loss? So in profit and loss we see in our day-to-day life when we buying or selling something. So in buying and selling something we will see cost price and selling price. The cost price CP is the price of purchasing goods and selling price SP is the price at which we sell our goods. So where profit comes? When we sell something at the price which is higher than the cost price. When our selling price is greater than the cost price, then we get the profit. So how we'll calculate it? The profit will be equals to selling price minus cost price. So when we subtract both cost price and selling price, as the selling price is greater than the cost price, so we subtract cost price from the selling price to get the profit. To know the profit, exactly what amount we earn as a profit. So we subtract it like this. And same for the loss. When we sell something lower than the cost price, that means our cost price will be greater than the selling price. So in that case, we'll subtract the selling price from the cost price and then we'll know what will be our loss. So this is our profit and loss when we buy or sell something. Now the next is percentage of profit and loss. So if we have profit and loss in the percentage, because generally we see that he made the profit of 10%, he made the profit of 50%, or he made the loss of 60%, like this kind of things. So when we have profit and loss in the terms of percentage, how we will calculate it? So for that we have a formula, profit percentage is equals to profit that we know divided with cost price, because on the cost price we earn the profit. So we divide the profit with the cost price and multiply it with 100. So then we'll know our profit percentage. And same for the loss percentage. When we know our loss, the amount of loss, we divide it with the cost price and multiply it with 100. So then we'll get our loss percentage. Now, if we want to know the profit when cost price and profit percentage is given, then how we will calculate? So if we want to know the profit, we will multiply the cost price with the profit percentage. And in other situation, when we want to calculate the selling price, we want to know at what price we sell a good when we made a profit. We don't know our selling price. So for knowing the selling price, what we'll do? We'll add the profit into the cost price. Because now we know the profit and we know the cost price. So when we add cost price plus profit, we'll get our selling price. So these are the terms you should know when you are calculating profit and loss. Now, our next concept is simple interest. What is simple interest? What we use, how we use in our day-to-day life. So the simple interest basically uses or used when we borrow some amount from a bank or a money lender. When we take some loan from anyone, from a bank or it can be a money lender, so we'll use this term simple interest. So our borrowed amount you all know is a loan. So on the loan, when we give some extra amount when we at the time of giving back the loan, that extra amount at which we is charged, it is called the simple interest. So the additional amount on the loan, that is called our simple interest, because at the time of returning the loan we have to pay some extra amount because we have used that loan as a amount. So that is why we have to do some extra payment on our loan, and that additional amount is called simple interest. Let's just understand with one example. But before that, we have three terms you should know about simple interest. That is, first one is a simple amount, principal amount, and principal amount is the amount which we take as a loan. Then we have a rate of interest, the rate of interest at which the interest is charged on our loan. And the next is the time period. Of course, the time period for which how long you will use that loan or you will take that loan. So these three terms are very important for finding our simple interest. So now see the example. See, you want to buy this tractor and it costs 15,000. So you have to decide that you will take that loan of 15,000 from someone. It can be bank or money lender. So you have decided that you will take that loan for 5 years at the rate of 6.5 interest rate. 6.5% means 6.5 interest rate he will charge from you extra on the loan of 15,000. So how much you will pay as an interest to him? Let's just see how we can calculate it. So for calculating the interest rate, what we'll do is we will multiply that principal amount or the loan amount, that is 15,000, with the time 5 years and with the rate of interest 6.5 and divide it with the 100. Why will we divide it in with the 100? Because 6.5 is in percent. So for removing the percent, we will divide it with 100. So this is how we can write when we want to find the interest rate, interest amount. So for finding the interest amount, we will multiply principal amount, loan amount with the time and with the rate. Divide it with 100. So after calculating it, we will get our interest rate, that is 4,875. We will give him extra when we are returning our loan after 5 years. I hope this is clear. Now, next example you can see here. In this example, a certain sum of money earns at the rate of 3,630 rupees as an interest rate for 3 years at the rate of 11% per annum. So what is the principal amount? That means you don't know the principal or the loan amount in which you will paying this interest rate, 3,630. So here you have to find that loan amount. Loan amount is missing and you know the interest rate, you know the interest paid and you know the time period. So how we can find it? The same way. We will use the same formula. Interest is equals to principal multiply time period multiply rate upon 100. And then we will put the values, that is interest rate equals to principal, which we don't know, and we know the time, so we put 3 and then we put the rate amount, rate which is given, and divide it with 100. But for finding the P, what we'll do, we will reciprocal our other amounts, that is we will reciprocate 311 to the other side and will calculate the principal amount. So our principal amount will be 11,000, on which we paid the interest rate 3,630. So I hope this is clear also, that how we can find our principal amount when it is not given. Now the next thing is when we don't know the rate, at which rate we have paid the interest. So in that case, we know our simple interest on the amount 45,000 loan amount for 3 years and we paid the interest 13,500. But we don't know at what rate we have paid the interest. So how we can find this? See, the same way. We will put all the values, interest की जगह पे interest rate, principal, time, everything. And then for finding the rate, we will reciprocal everything. We will reciprocal our 45,000 divided on the other side and 100 will be multiplied on the left hand side. So after calculating, our answer will be 10. So the 10 is our rate of interest per annum, that is per year. So I hope all the concepts are clear to you in the simple interest as well as in the profit and loss. So in the simple interest, now you know what is simple interest, the additional amount you paid on the loan amount. And you must remember the formula as well, principal multiply rate multiply number of years, or you can say time, T you can also write upon 100. So I hope this will help you to learn the concept and I hope you will understand the concepts well. Thank you.